What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a quick review of the OLANNY Pickleball paddles set. In this review, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this paddleball set, including one thing you should know before buying. All right, guys, so my wife and I are into pickleball, and we decided we actually took these out this last weekend, basically to check them out and see how good they are. And we were not disappointed. This is actually a really, really good beginner set, I feel. And, you know, there's a lot of positives about it. So starting off, before we talk about the paddles themselves, which is definitely the most important thing, I just want to mention what it comes with. So it comes with this bag, which can hold all this. Okay, so all this will fit in the bag, no problem. It stretches out and everything. I just basically had to scrunch it up to fit it in here, right? So that bag will fit everything that you see. We have 3 outdoor balls and then 3 indoor balls. You can tell because of the number of holes, right? So that's how you kind of discern the difference. And then we have here the 4 pieces or 4 rolls, I guess we should say, of tape. This is basically if something like this starts to wear out. With the play that we did, none of it happened. We had ourselves and a couple that we usually play with. We kind of messed around with these for a couple games and didn't really have an issue. So, you know, that's what that's for. We didn't have to use it, but that's what that's for. And then here is the paddles themselves. You could see there's 2 of one color, 2 of the other color, obviously opposing teams. So yeah, for beginners, I think this is great because it really gives you everything that you need to get started. Now, I've been messing around with a bunch of different paddles as of late to try to find the one that I prefer. And this is definitely a good one. Definitely for the value, you know, budget of what it is. I think it's really pretty good quality, quite frankly. I like them a lot. You know, like I said, for beginners, I think if you're really advanced, these probably aren't going to be for you. You know, if you want something that will really last and you really, really like and has great weight to it, I think there are better options out there. But for beginners, I think these are perfect, okay? So a lot of good things about them. First off, they are lightweight. They're not super heavy or anything like that. You know, we used them for, I don't know exactly how many games, but used them. We didn't notice any cracking or peeling or anything like that. The edges are definitely intact. I think my wife dropped one of these, I think it might have been this one, at some point and put a little scuff on one of them. But, you know, that still held even though it was dropped on the ground on accident. In addition to that, so it is, you know, weighted, balanced, it is lightweight, feels balanced, etc. Right here, you know, this is the grip. Very, very comfortable to hold. I've had some of them that have been kind of like slippery. This one is not like that. I don't know others materials that they're made of. I don't know exactly, but this one is not like this. It's actually a comfortable grip and it holds well, right? So it is good in that regard. And also when it comes to sweat, which I tend to do a lot while playing. This particular grip does a good job of wicking away the moisture. You can see the little holes here and everything. You know, it's not like this came close to slipping out of my hand while I was playing, which is one of the biggest things that can happen, especially if you have sweaty hands like me, but that was not the case. I held onto this thing the whole time, had no problem whatsoever. In terms of the one thing to know about these, so I think, like I said, these are great for beginners and maybe, you know, early intermediates, etc. But if you're looking at something that's going to be very, very long lasting and really, you know, take a long time till it wears out, these may not be for you. I mean, these are ones that will last, you know, a year, maybe 2 years, etc. And probably do pretty good depending on how well you take care of them. But in looking through the reviews, I saw some people saying, hey, you know, it cracked right here and the whole, you know, the board cracked, or the paddle rather, had cracked when I was using it after, you know, however many games or however many months, et cetera, et cetera. With really strenuous use, I think that, you know, these paddles, which are more of a value play, you know, they probably will do that. They're not built to be used every day or anything like that. And, you know, constantly, etc. There are ones that are, but they're a much higher price point. So for the value that I think you get out of this, like I said, I think it's great for beginners because you get these 4, which will definitely introduce you to the game. You're not spending too much money, right? So these 4 paddles here, you're gonna get the balls, the tape right here to fix anything that happens with that, and then also the bag. I think this is a really, really good value and definitely, in my eyes, it's geared towards beginners and then maybe some intermediates, but definitely the beginners. So yeah, if you're kind of new to it and you're not really sure and, you know, have another couple that you want to play with or something like that, definitely check it out, you guys. I think it's a quality buy. I think that you'll enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully that was helpful.